This video is on recording yourself on Zoom and finding the best light in your space. I wanted to show you my office, and this is my office. It's a bit busy and dirty due to these videos. It's been a lot of work. And this is my light source right here, this being my big window. And so this is where all the light, the natural light, is coming from in my room, and most people only have natural light, so we'll go over that. Mostly, and then we are also going to go over a graphic of my room so that you can understand the layout. And so here is my room. Here are my two desks where I've been recording all of these things. And this right here in the yellow is the window. And this is how I assume the light hits my room. Now we'll go over the first location, which is the most ideal. Right here, the light source is in front of me and there is nothing behind me. And then we'll go over the second location, which is right here. Still ideal, the light source is in front of me and to the side, but there is some clutter that you'll see behind me, which is distracting. And then the final one, which is the worst, the light source is behind me. It's not ideal, and you'll see why next. All right, so now we're gonna go over the best ways to interview yourself or someone else on an iPhone, this pal right here, or where to place yourself in a room to get the best quality out of your Zoom or a recording that you may do on your laptop. And so I'm gonna show you 3 different places in my office. As you saw earlier, it's a bit messy, but I really wanted to show you just how it's laid out through the graphic and through a photo. So right now I am in front of the big light source using my Sony camera, and I'm sitting at the first location. And so let's dive into it. Okay, so we're gonna find the perfect spot in this room. Place my computer right here. And this is perfect because the light source is in front of us. You can see that I'm completely exposed by this soft light source. Remember, the bigger the light source, the softer the light. And so this is in Zoom, and then right here is in my iPhone. Okay, and as you can see, iPhone footage looks great. A little better than our Zoom footage right here. There's nothing behind me, and this is the most ideal spot to record an interview with your phone or to hop on Zoom with your friends and colleagues. And we'll go to the next spot, which is all right, but not that great. Okay, this is the next spot. You can see that this side of, this side of my face is illuminated. We have the light source right over there. And this is okay. I believe I have a computer here. If I move this a little bit, should be able to get a little more light, but you can see that there is noise and grain, which is because your computer is adjusting its settings to be more sensitive to light. And because of that, it's compromising the quality of the video. So this is our second option. Not terrible, but again, too much stuff behind me, pretty distracting. Try to avoid that. And this is the iPhone. Looks good, right? Cool. Definitely more detail. Definitely you can see everything behind me. Kind of disruptive, but this is option 2. So we'll go to the worst option now, which is the option not to do. And this would be the worst option. You can see that, oh, I pricked the right direction. This is our main light source. It is overexposed because our computer is trying to bring out all the color in my face, which is really struggling. It's really struggling to do. So essentially I am a shadow and everything else is exposed. Okay, this being super overexposed. So you don't want to be behind your light source. Number 1 rule. So whether you have 1 window, 2 windows, make sure they're not behind you, make sure they're in front of you. And I'm using the other camera on my iPhone. We'll go to that right now. You can see that even the iPhone is exposing correctly for the window, but it's not exposing correctly for my face. Now, if it was exposing correctly for my face, everything behind me would be super blown out and white. And so those are some tips and tricks for using Zoom or your phone to interview yourself. Same thing applies for a camera, and hopefully you have studio lights or some other kind of fill light to help, but that's definitely what we're working with here.